Hello, guys. We are in lesson 8. We are almost there. Actually, this lesson is not that long. So, like, you're not going to be watching for a long time. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about the power of exercise, guys. We are talking about the power of exercise. Yes. Okay. So, why exercise when you can actually diet, right? You might be asking the same question. Why do I need to exercise when I can maintain a strict diet and maintain my weight all year round? I know this is what a lot of women actually say. This is what they do. But in fact, many people just like you wish they did not have to exercise, right? Ashley and Katie in their book said in Mom Energy, they said about Julia Roberts. I know you know her, she's an actress. They mentioned that Julia Roberts' secret weapon was none less than the classic step workout. That's basically what she did to actually maintain her weight, to look like the kick-ass she is. So Shed would go up and down on it for 40 minutes, and she would, that's what I meant to actually put there. She would go up and down on it for 40 minutes and mix her workout up on with other beloved traditions such as yoga and running. It doesn't mean that you have to do yoga. You can actually do Pilates. There's so many things that you can actually do as exercise. But just saying what Julia Roberts did, she basically did yoga and she ran, okay? So what are the benefits of exercise, right? Exercise helps to increase your stamina. It helps to increase your flexibility, helps to increase your blood circulation. It helps to increase your oxygen supply to cells and tissue. It helps to keep you more restful, helps you have a sound sleep. It helps to decrease your stress, increase your self-esteem. It helps to increase your sense of well-being. It helps to increase your muscle strength, helps you to get toned, and helps you to maintain increased cardiovascular endurance, better cardiovascular health, right? It helps to increase levels of brain chemicals called endorphins, which are pain reliever. They act as mood lifters as well. It helps to decrease food cravings. It helps to decrease blood sugar levels and helps to decrease the risk of diabetes. It also helps to improve weight distribution and maintenance, okay? So what are the new discoveries related to exercise? So scientists now believe that they believe that the physical and psychological well-being experienced by many endurance athletes is due to the exercise-induced activation of cannabinoids, lipids, in fact, in the body, or whose action resemble those of the active ingredients of marijuana. So that's basically some of the properties that basically help to alleviate pain, right? So that is basically what exercise can actually do for you. I'm a fitness coach, and what fitness has actually helped me achieve in my own life, what has actually helped me overcome in terms of like pain, in terms of like overcoming certain things in my life. I cannot preach it enough, and I feel like I'm just short of words. Let's just continue, right? So this cannabinoids can suppress pain, like I said. They inhibit swelling and inflammation and dilate blood vessels and make breathing easier. So if you're the type of person that you have some underlying health issue, like exercise is definitely important. Like it's absolutely important. It doesn't matter like where you are at in life, how old you are, like you need exercise. Like it's definitely a need. It's a need, it's not a want, it's a need in your life, right? It really helps your body function properly. There is no end to the number of studies that prove the energy connection in relation to exercise, right? Why is it that every time you exercise and you do cardio, you just have better sleep? Then why would you stop that if you actually have experienced that benefit? It does a lot for you apart from that. Like it helps to regulate, like literally helps to keep your body in balance. That's what exercise does for you. And it's about regulation, it's about balance, and it's about, you know, removing toxins from your body, right? So how does exercise and use actually correlate? Exercise actually is it helps to give you energy. Okay, if you exercise, if you're a fit person, like I said, like you have a lot of energy to give, right? Because your body is using energy effectively. Nutrients are going to where it's supposed to be going to. Nutrients are being used, energy is being used. It's not the case whereby you eat a lot of food and then there's excess nutrients, there's excess food, and it goes to your fat cells. It's not the case like that. So in the case where like you are not the type of person that you're not even into tracking your food at all, then the case is that you need to actually implement exercise even more, because you don't want the case whereby you eat food and then it goes to your fat cell, and that causes like sickness and diseases in the future. That is not what you want. You want to create balance in your system. What exercise does is it helps to use those stored nutrients. It's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna be the case where it goes to places where it's not supposed to go to. And we know what that does in the system. We know what that does to your digestive system. We know what that does to your skin. We know what that does overall to your overall system, right? So energy is often equated to youth, right? But have you seen an older person with actually a lot of energy, right? They're usually exercising. Imagine a CEO who is 56 and is still biking to work every single day. They are often everywhere doing a lot of things. They're always multitasking. Why? Because they do have energy to give, right? And it conditions your body to function effectively, right? That's what it does. When you train your body to use energy effectively, it begins to show and be apparent in your day-to-day life. The idea that exercise can reverse aging is no longer proven by anecdotal evidence alone. It has been an area of intense and exciting research worldwide. Exercise is it really helps to reverse and to slow down the aging process. The goal is to inspire exercise for more energy, right? The goal is to inspire exercise for more energy. The type of activity you do is not nearly as important as how often you do it and how long you do it for, okay? So exercise lowers stress up to 24 hours, okay? So if you're wanting to learn about stress management skills, number one thing I'm gonna tell you is you should be exercising. I would ask you, are you exercising? If you're not exercising, then how are you even able to alleviate the stress? Yes, you might be eating healthy, but you're still going to be going through panic attacks and all of that if you're not exercising. Exercising is so important, whether you're a student, whether you are a mom, whether you are a CEO, it doesn't matter what you're doing in life. Like, you definitely need exercise to really keep the balance in your life. Ultimately, you want to make sure that you don't ask too much of your body. That's one thing I'll tell you. There's something called exercise addiction. You don't want to get to that point where like you always, because your body has learned to optimize and efficiently use energy, you're wanting to do so much of it that you become super addicted to it, that your body your body gets into overdrive. And then those are the things that actually causes burnout, right? So while at the same time, like, do not try to ask too much of your body, but while at the same time encourage you to test its limits. Okay, so if you do have a fitness coach, like, this is what your fitness coach is going to do, whereby your fitness coach is actually going to plan out your workout by using the overload principle. So you're going to be testing your limits, every single week, and that is basically what is going to drive weight loss. And that is what is going to drive weight maintenance as well. So this is basically everything that has to do with weight management, right? So having a fitness coach is definitely a crucial part of, exercise. It's a crucial part of really regulating and keeping, the overall balance in your system. It's part of, energy balance. Okay. How to get started? How do you get started? How do you start working out? You basically don't even know anything about working out. Maybe you do, and you just really want to, stay on track. You really want to start something. You do have a goal. You do have a SMART goal, not just a goal. You have a SMART goal. You want to lose 20 pounds. Yes, it's achievable. Yes, it's very specific. It's realistic, and you want to lose it at this amount of time. but it just feels like it's a lot of pressure on you. But then it's like you also want to get to the point where you can actually readjust your goals to attain even something higher, right? So you actually do need help. First of all, get mediated about it, right? You actually need to visualize yourself actually doing this thing, and then you can then start making steps towards that. The next one is going to be to get a mentor or a group of members, right? You can, you can, in a Facebook private group, you can actually talk to other women living in the same location as you. You can talk to them as to what next steps are they taking to actually live in a more healthier and active lifestyle. Then you can maybe together hire a trainer, right? Which is like the best way to go about it, because you get to network with other women, and then you get to do, daily activities with other women, whether it's a yoga Pilates session or like an intense HIIT workout session, or just like, it doesn't have to be intense at all, right? And then think whole body, right? You don't just want to, I hear a lot of women, they tell me, when I ask them, do you exercise? They tell me, yeah, I do exercise. I do yoga. And then I ask them, do you actually do strength training? And they tell me, no. You need to think about the whole body. Like we talked about fat, we talked about, the job of the muscles, right? We talked about the job of the muscles and also water, right? You need your muscles for literally everything. When you walk, you use your muscles. When you do a lot of things, you use your muscles. Apart from that, your muscles actually help you to actually achieve weight loss, right? Even when you're not even doing anything. It's a very high maintenance tissue, and that's what it does. So when you're thinking about exercise, don't just think about yoga. Don't just think about stretching your muscles or your body. You need to think about how to really put stress on it so that it can grow. And that's what strength training does. So you need to think about the overall, structure of your workout. But really, that is the job of a personal trainer. That is the job of a fitness coach. That is the job of a fitness trainer. This is their job, to really create a well-rounded plan for you that would really help to train every part of your body, whereby you function at an optimal energy, right? So like I said, take strength class. It's really important. It's really, really important. Women who are afraid to actually gain muscle, like, you should be scared to lose it, because guess what? We lose muscles. After we turn 25, we begin to lose muscles every year. We lose about half pounds of muscles every year. So imagine how, if you don't do strength training, how that accumulates. You are going to be fragile by the time you turn 60. You're going to be fragile. Why? Because you don't have much muscles to even do the basic things you want to do. A lot of women say they want to travel, they want to do a lot of things. And then when you're on vacation, you have to take walks, you have to take long walks, you have to do a lot of things, Even if you're going to the museum, you have to walk around the old building, right? But if you don't invest in your health right now, if you don't invest in your fitness right now, and then you lose a lot of muscle after you're doing 25, and you're able to do all of these things that you actually want to do and accomplish even after you're 25, because that's when you've only started to live life. How sad is that, right? You don't want to be that person that has to take breaks every single time when you're in a group. You don't want to be that person, right? You want to be that active, always happy person, enthusiastic and full of energy. So why not start now by investing in yourself, investing in exercise, and try kettlebells, right? Try kettlebells, try dumbbells. Don't be scared to gain muscles. In fact, you should actually embrace it. Embrace muscles, embrace strength training, be progressive in the amount of weights that you carry. A lot of women actually implement strength training in their workout routine, but they don't even increase the amount of dumbbell they carry. They don't increase the amount of dumbbell they carry because they're too scared to look too bulky. Let me tell you something. It is really hard to get bulky. Like, you really need to have your diet needs to be on point. And when you see those women actually look bulky, why they look bulky like that is because they take steroids. But you're not taking steroids. I'm not taking steroids. My body looks like this because I've been training my whole life, right? But if you're just starting now, it takes a long time to build muscle. So just, just relax, it's fine. Okay. And even when you think that you're looking bulky, it's just what you think, right? It's not exactly what it is. But then when you see it, you should appreciate yourself. You should appreciate the fact that you look the way you do, and you look good, you look fit, right? Because it's hard to build muscle. Like we said, muscles they're eye maintaining tissue. So it's very hard to actually build it, and it's hard to keep it. So if you don't know how to, and I feel like I have definitely given you everything you need to know about maintaining muscles in this course. So I am confident that you already know what it takes to actually to maintain, maybe not to build a muscle, because that's the job of a fitness trainer, but you have the job to actually, in your nutrition, to maintain your muscles. But to maintain your muscles, you also need a fitness coach for that, because you need to, implement the principle of overload. And if you really don't do that, you're going to be at the same place. And because of the fact that we lose muscles, you don't want to be at the same progression every single year. Your muscles should be built at the same, not at the same rate at which you're losing muscles, but even at a higher rate, than the muscles they're actually using per year. Okay, so you can go for new gadgets. Like on my Instagram, I mentioned about the personal tracking device, the fitness tracking device, such as Fitbit and Apple Watch and all of that. I would suggest that for running, but I don't think that it's definitely useful for any other type of physical activity, because based upon my research, like it's the underlying research that they used to actually make those products wasn't in line with actually what we are doing, what the users are actually doing. So I'll definitely just suggest, if you want to use that, just use that for running. I don't think it's going to give you any much accurate information if you try. I know there is one device that I've actually tried from Orange Theory. It's a gym. They do have their device that they use to really track the heart rate and to really track, your VO2 max and all of that. You can try to invest in those type of gadgets, but you need to do your research to see whether they actually work, because those devices are actually very expensive. Okay, so congratulations. Hey, you finished lesson 8. In this lesson, we discussed the benefits of exercise. We also talked about the new discovery on exercise and health, and basically what it does to really alleviate pain. Okay, so if you have any pain, joint pain, any type of pain, you still need to implement exercise in your workout. That doesn't give you like an excuse not to work out. In fact, you even need exercise more than a normal, regular, healthy person does, even though we all need exercise. So exercise, even for a sick person, a person with health condition, it doesn't matter where you are in life, you need exercise, right? Exercise can help slow down your aging process. We also give tips on how to get started on fitness. It is always a great idea to hire a trainer. So you can send me a message. I'm a trainer and I would love to be a part of your team. Okay, so thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see you in lesson 9. We're really close to finishing this course, but one thing I'm excited about, again, is your transformation. I want to see you utilize everything in this course and actually getting results. Okay, so I'm going to see you in lesson 9. Bye, guys.